Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. We're going to celebrate the holiday season today with Mark Tremonti. I first got to know his work as a guitarist, singer, and songwriter for Alter Bridge. And then later, I heard a shockingly accurate cover album from him on Frank Sinatra. He has now recently released a Christmas album, and I have no idea what to expect. Is this going to be rock? Is it going to be schmoozy? Whatever it is, directly after this analysis, I'm going to ask Mark all about it in a tea time interview. So let's get to it.
How nice it will be, little dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under the tree is a prize just waiting for me. In the morning the snow will be falling, and no, my lady and me will make sure our children believe in the glory of Christmas morning.
Aww, this is really sweet. I have so many like feels right now because first of all, I really like Christmas, but I mean, happy holidays to you and yours, whatever you celebrate. For me, the sentimentality comes from that Christmas morning feeling with happy family times. I'm going to go back to the beginning. There were a couple things in here already that I caught that are super adorable and sweet that I want to point out. But it sounds like we're in the style of Frank Sinatra a little bit more. His vocals are definitely like on that Frank Sinatra, that road. There's so much clarity in the lyrics. There's so much beautiful relaxation and in the vibrato especially, and the tone is so balanced. Let's go back to the beginning. Then we'll really get into it. Also love orchestral work for Christmas especially.
How nice it will be, little dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under the tree is a prize just waiting for me.
I like the melody. It's not too simple. It has a nice arc to it, but it also just blows my mind sometimes to think about how good at singing he is. You're like, this is one of the greatest rock guitarists of all time. And I'm really excited to ask him about rock guitar, by the way. I have a lot of questions about that. But he sounds so good. His vocals are so good. It's like almost unfair. It's really, really good. Back to the beginning.
How nice it will be, little dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under.
This is so sweet. I don't think this is a random list of names. That's partly because you have Austin, Pearson, and Stella Tremonti, which are his 3 kids. So, and then later, I think we also saw stockings that had those letters. I think that was their letters, A, P, and S. Those are his kids. And often, very often, he is hosting live concerts or albums, doing all kinds of things in support of Down syndrome. And I think it's National Down Syndrome Society. And this is partly because I believe his daughter has Down syndrome. And it's incredible to see how much he's out there trying to build more awareness and support. It gives me the feels again. Oh, thank you, Mark, for doing that for so many people. So this list of names seems like it's a very personal list of names, and I love that idea of putting it in here. Also, the claymation is kind of a good idea. I'm warming up to it a little bit. I think there's going to be some fun things in it.
How nice it will be, little dreamers Dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under the tree is a prize just waiting for me. In the morning the snow will be falling, and no, my lady and me will make sure our children believe in the glory of Christmas morning.
There you go. There's the stockings. He said there's something waiting under the tree for him. I'm really curious what he's referring to there. Maybe I got that reference wrong. But I like the way, I think this claymation is definitely based on him. Maybe his wife too, who knows? It's really cute though. It's very extra expressive. I think the eyebrows are even more expressive than mine are, which is pretty hard to beat, according to comments on YouTube. So it's fun. I like the claymation idea, and I'm curious where it's gonna go. Let's keep going.
Christmas morning.
Cookies
Christmas
and
morning,
carrots.
Christmas morning.
Ooh.
Christmas morning.
Uh-oh.
Sing that
Ooh, what is this? What's this? What's this we lost thing? If lost, please return to the North Pole. Oh, he lost his list. He lost it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Better get it back.
Sing that last Christmas song.
It's
Hold
swung.
on dearly, the moment is nearing, and know that it won't be long till the lights in our loved ones have gone. In the morning the snow will be falling, and know, my lady and me.
It's like the reverse trek of Elf. There's that amazing scene in Elf. I love Elf. Anyhow, I just have to say, the full schmoozy orchestra, it's so good for the holidays. I love that. I love that he's made this grand sound, and he has this clarity and beauty in his tone that's so much like Frank Sinatra. It also reminds me a bit of Michael Bublé, of course, who also modeled after Sinatra. His voice is incredibly well suited to create timeless Christmas music. Very, very glad he's doing this. Okay, back a little bit and we'll keep going.
That last Christmas song. Hold on dearly, the moment is nearing,
So
and
clear.
know that it won't be long till the lights in our loved ones have gone. In the morning the snow will be falling, and know, my lady and me will make sure our children believe in the glory of Christmas morning.
Christmas morning.
Aww. This is a very important discussion to have as a fairly new mom still, right? This Christmas, my son is going to be 1. Barely understands the idea of opening a present, even though we've worked on this a few times. So do I tell him about Santa? Like, is this a big, massive lie that I should include him in at a very young age? I'm sorry, kids, if you're watching this and I just ruined something for you. This is mostly for adults, right? I click that on YouTube when I enter the videos. This is for adults. So adults that have kids, tell me, how do you go about the Santa thing? Because the glory of Christmas morning is so beautiful. I think we should believe in magic and maybe even figure out how to make magic real, how to really make magic in our whole life. And for me, Santa is such a beautiful thing. But I know about other people who, when they found out about Santa, they were like, oh, I feel like adults just lied to me my entire first several years of life. Anyhow, tell me in comments, tell me in live chat if we're there together. How do you guys go about the Santa thing? Because this is a very pertinent question right now. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit. It's very clear that Mark and his wife decided that they are going to lean in.
Oh, my lady and me will make sure our children believe in the glory of Christmas morning.
Christmas morning. Christmas morning.
have like a drummer boy drum.
Now we come together every moment we hold dear.
This is so crazy. It feels like this song could have been written like 40 years ago, but it's got the clarity and beauty of a bunch of nice production today at the same time. And it just has this style in it. You've got some beautiful swing and the shift and the different, like a tempo, a different kind of groove at times as well. I love how he's essentially recreated something from a completely different genre that I first associate him with. He's a brilliant musician and songwriter. This is like, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. Wow. I'm going to ask him about that, what it was like to shift to a different genre and then just create tons of material in it already.
Christmas morning, Christmas morning.
Now we come together every moment we hold dear. Cherish all the memories that we've made throughout the years. Now
That's so sweet. I love this idea. We're bringing it back to Santa. Anybody else feel like saxophone is just a perfect Christmas instrument? There's something so smooth and shiny about it. Okay, might just be me. It's a great Christmas instrument, I swear.
cherish all the memories that we've made throughout the years.
Also have to mention that the mixing there with the chorus and his voice is so beautiful. I think it often works in big Christmas songs to have this kind of chorus idea because it's about community and it's about family. Like it's that time of year. So though I really wish that all times of year were about Christmas or about community and family, about Christmas too. I love Christmas. I can do it all year round. I know you guys find that hard to believe, but I did have an annual tree for very many years and celebrated Christmas pretty much all the time. Yes. Anyhow, community, family, the idea of a chorus helps bring that together. And it's important to still hear the lead singer in there. And I still hear his voice extremely clearly. It's carved out a little bit of space, just enough space in the production to hear him very clearly. And then you hear a backing chorus still very clearly. Impressive production.
Cherish all the memories that we've made throughout the years. Now we come together, hope we never drift apart. Closer more than ever, the best gift is in our heart. How nice it will be.
That's a really good shock face. Nice animation there. Beautiful. Also pretty cool shift. Okay.
Is in our heart. How nice it will be. Little dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under the tree is a prize just waiting for me. In the morning.
The nose wiggle was awesome. I want to talk about his voice and that timbre a little more and what makes it just so delicious. And there's a balance that I've talked about a few times that I hear in his tone that often is achieved through years and years and years of work. It's not something that's intuitive to most people. And this balance is a combination of both relaxation and engagement in the right areas. As a singer, you need to engage muscles to actually create sound, right? You take a breath in, and then as that breath is leaving, right, already you have a bunch of breath muscles, which have happened. And as that breath is leaving, there are more muscles in your larynx, in your throat, that can engage to create phonation. A lot of times people find that there's too much tension in their singing, and that's because they're engaging extra things that don't need to be engaged, or maybe they're engaging the muscles too much to create singing as well. So there can be like tension that kind of bundles up. But sometimes people will have not enough tension. They might have problems sustaining a pitch in a certain way, or maybe there's like a little bit of funky kind of mess that happens essentially in their larynx or in their vocal tract as well. So there's a combination of the correct amount of tone that's necessary for a balanced sound. One of the ways that we know that a sound has a lot of balance is in a very relaxed vibrato. Vibrato is just one of these things that is very difficult to research in the first place. There's definitely some arguments over what exactly causes it to happen, but it's generally agreed upon that it's a periodic relaxation of muscles in your vocal tract, and that is able to start and happen very regularly when there's been a balance achieved in the system. And a lot of singers talk about vibrato feeling like they've actually relaxed up and off of the pitch a little bit. Still the same pitch, it just relaxes and then kind of wobbles or does a vertical bobbing around it. So there's balance in his tone in the vibrato, but there's also balance in the sound. There's clarity, meaning that there's often brightness to the tone, but there's warmth and depth to it as well. So we have all of these different ideas, like these ideas of different timbres that are on other sides of a spectrum, and there's balance between them. We get both light and dark in the sound, and it's just all around so many different ingredients that go into balance, and he's nailing them, all of them. It's beautiful. Okay, back just a little bit.
Will be little dreamers waiting for Christmas, and now under the tree is a prize just waiting for me. In the morning the snow will be falling, and no, my lady and me will make sure our children believe.
I was gonna say, cookies disappear like that around me too.
Morning the snow will be falling, and no, my lady and me will make sure our children believe in the glory of Christmas morning.
Aww. Aww. All the feels. This is going to be one of those songs that I listened to on December 25th. I love the way he's created a classic Christmas sound, and the vocal technique in it is just impeccable. It's glorious. I don't understand how he can go from being such a brilliant guitarist to also being such a brilliant and accomplished vocalist. And I'm so excited to ask him about that journey, and also the journey from rock to schmoozy. So I hope you'll join me in the Tea Time interview with Mark coming up just after this. And may you fall more in love with music every day.